Hello everyone. So in our previous video we created our front page. Today we are going to create our server and also connecting socket.io to our project. So let's get started. At first we need to initialize our project. So go to your root directory and give it command npm init. It initialize your project and also create a package.json file. So wait a minute. Here you can see just keep it default and press enter. I change it to server.js. You can also keep index.js. Here you can see we're finished and a package.json file is created. Here you can see in our root directory. Now we need to write our backend code. So we create a folder called backend, and inside this backend folder I'm going to create a server.js file. Okay, let's create our server. So we need to install Express, and also we need to install nodemon so that after every save the code is automatically refreshed. Okay, let's create our server. At first I'm taking Express, and in our route we just keep here a message that is server dot sorry that is a server is running or API is running or something like that. Then we need to listen our server. So here I'm giving a port 5000, and then after listening it print a console that is server is running. That's it. And also give the port number, and here we have to change something. Here is start, and we have to initialize our server.js with nodemon. Server.js is inside our backend folder, and that's it. Now we have to give this command npm start, and it started our server in localhost 5000 port. Let's check it out. Sorry for this. Here you can see server is running. So our server created is successful. Let's go to let's go to connect our socket.io. So at first we initialize it in a variable called server, and we need to install a package that is socket.io. So I'm opening a terminal and give this command npm I socket.io, and I um, take it in IO variable and give this ping timeout 6000 millisecond. That means every 6000 millisecond our socket will be disconnected. And to ignore cross origin error, we are giving here our front end local host, that is 3000. And now we're going to connect this connection and a function with socket. And after connecting, it print a message that is, which we need a grep sign so that we can print our socket ID. So I can't find any grep sign in my keyboard. So I'm going to copy from Google. I just typing here get, but it is a grep. Sorry for this, grep sign. Here you can see this is the sign we need. We need this grep sign so that we can print our socket ID after socket ID socket connected. ID. Okay. When we disconnect it, we can also a message that a user is disconnected or something like that. So I'm just writing this. Disconnected socket. That's it. That's the code we need for front end. Let's go to backend, and let's go to front end and write front end code to join a socket ID. So I am going to download a package that is socket.io client, and I import this package. Socket.io client. We have to install this in our front end, not in root directory. Remember this. So here I initialize a variable endpoint, that is our backend local host, and also initialize a mm, global variable, that is socket. Now we have to use effect from React. So I just import it, and I'm writing the structure of use effect. And in socket variable, we're going to pass our endpoint. And for disconnected, I'm writing this code: return function socket disconnected. Okay, that's it. That's the code we need to connect socket.io to our project. If we if we go and refresh our page, we can see that we are connected in a socket ID with a room with a socket ID. Sorry, it's still compiling. Wait a minute. Here you can see our compiling is successful. Let's refresh this page again. Okay, let's see. Here you can see connected to socket.io and this socket ID. So we are connected socket successfully. So that's the end of our video. In our next video, we are going to send our message from uh, front end to server with socket.io. Till then, stay well, stay good. Thank you, everyone.